What is up, GPC fans out there? Welcome back to another video of mine. I'm Ace Trader Josh, and I'll be bringing you my Week 5, Season 6 match versus Zazo, aka Anthony. Pretty famous battler from the NPL, of course, really well recognized for his skill as a battler, particularly in Gen 7. And yeah, he has a very scary team. He has Magirna, that alone is pretty scary. Has a couple other Pokemon, and yeah, for the most part, my matchup is okay. It's kind of okay. Like Landers T plus Magirna isn't the easiest thing to deal with, but they're dealable. But anyways, let's go over his team really quick. As you can see, I wrote down his entire team and what I felt about it. Of course, he has Magirna just broken, very steel type. It can be Trick Room, it can be Shift Gear, it can just be mono attacking with Assault Vest. It can be bulky with like Toxic, with Sub. Yeah, it's bad. Not much more to say about it. It's just a broken Pokemon. And then there's Landers T. Oh, it does get Calm Mind too. That's mentioned. Anyways, Landers T. It's not Lando I, so that's a good thing. For the most part, he's used it really well. I think he's swept the fit at least twice this season with Flying Z, Swords Dance, and Rock Polish. But of course, the chance to bring defensive Landers is pretty relevant, particularly since I have a Flygon, since I have a Mega Pinsir, stuff like that. He has potential to bring ground what's the word I'm looking for? Ground spam, yeah, ground spam. I think he's brought it once this season. And looking at my team, I don't have the best answers for ground spam, since my Mega Pinsir doesn't really deal with Landers T for the most part. And if it's a Scarf Vigorously, it can also deal with Mega Pinsir if it's weakened enough. Because I'm pretty sure it gets Rock Slide, so I can just Okami that way too. Latios, similarly to Latias, which actually last week I messed up. I put that Dom had a Latios, but it was actually a Latias. That's my bad. But yeah, this week is the real Latios. The real Latios has finally stood up this season. And yeah, similarly to last week, I have an Alolan Muck, I have a Sylveon, so it's quite the press to come. If it does come, it would be a really wacky set, like I mentioned last week with Latios. Anyways, there's Raikou, the pretty fast electric Doge, known for just Volt Switch, HP Ice, and Calm Mind shenanigans, maybe some Thunderbolts. Pretty standard. Unless you're Ethan and he decides to run Ground EMZ Dig and mess up on it. But I mean, I don't expect Zaza to do that because that's awkward. And anyways, he has a Lomomola. It's a thick pink fish with thick wishes and thick defense. Not on both sides, but I mean, with its massive HP stat, it pretty much does on both sides. And yeah, it can be pretty scary. It can run like Miracle if I don't have a T-Bolt, and it has Miracle and lives it and kills my Starmie. It can do that if it wants to. It can run Knockoff for utility. It can run, of course, I expect Wish. If you bring it, you should bring Wish most of the time. Maybe Toxic, maybe Scald, standard stuff. Next is Miss Maggie's, excuse me. Pretty interesting Pokemon. He's brought it once and he used it really well. Versus it was Aster. He used it really well versus Aster. But I don't expect it versus me. The only way I would expect it if he was like Cobra max HP, like really bulky Cobra with Will-O-Wisp for Muck. Because otherwise Muck walls it to the moon and back. Like, let's face it. So for the most part, I just don't expect it. And anyways, yeah, he has Blaziken. So something to note, he's run a pretty interesting Blazikens. He's ran pretty interesting Blazikens throughout the season. Versus Aster, he brought like the Papa Berry Blaziken for Jirachi, and then he brought another. I think he also brought another lure set, maybe the week or two before with Blaziken. So I've noticed he likes to run his Blazikens that way to get surprise kills. But a Scarf Blaziken, maybe a Cobra Blaziken for another lure. Like if I expect him to be Scarf and a quick attack, and he kills me with like Flare Blitz or a special move, most likely. Similarly to what George did, I believe 2 seasons ago with his Blaziken naturally. But actually it was his Infinite, but it's the same concept, except not as much speed. But I mean, he could do that. If he bluffed the Scarf, I click quick attack and kills me. That's something he can do, but for the most part, that's what I expect from Blaziken. Cool fish, bulky spikes. I don't expect like a Rain Dance Sweeper this week. It doesn't make any sense. It would normally get beaten by Starmie, but as you can see, I am bringing Starmie, but my set can't even touch Quillfish. So I'm hoping it kind of doesn't come. Yeah, Shuckle, Mental Herb with Webs and Rocks, not much fun. That's all a Shuckle can really do. The little Eradicate, it's not really a meme because it can actually hit pretty hard with a band plus hustle. with webs up potentially, it can hit really hard. So it's something to expect potentially. E. Diggersby, you know, the fast Nesquik bunny rabbit looking thing with yeah, you know what Diggersby does. It has huge power. It hits harder than the Zoomer with a band. Just in general, obviously because of the higher attack stat, it hits harder than the Zoomer with quick attack, with return, with earthquake, with knockup, with coverage. It hits pretty much my entire team pretty hard. Like Flygon's gonna get to a kill by earthquake, and the rest of my team kind of and well, Pinsir obviously will get to a kill by return or just get a kill by rock move, and then everything else gets hit by ground. So it's pretty difficult to deal with. Actually, well, Rotomo, but Rotomo isn't coming because Rotomo doesn't really have the best matchup in the world. Obviously, he has a Magearna, he has a Lottie, he has a... Well, I mean, those two Pokemon in general kind of just depress it. And I mean, Raikou, even if he's like Assault Fist, I can't do anything to that. So I didn't feel like Rotom had the best matchup. I could have brought it them, but oh well. Anyways, there's his last Pokemon is obviously Mega Bombasnow. He has not brought it once this season, but it actually has a good matchup versus me because Ice plus Grass with the priority Ice Shard just hits my team way too hard. So I even put moves on my Pokemon to hit Mega Bombasnow, so if it doesn't come, it's completely useless, but I really do expect it to come if it does. If it does show up and hit the field. So anyways, let's go up to my team. These 6 Pokemon I feel like have the best matchup versus any team of 6 that he may bring, so let's just go over it really quick. Let's go over this set first, because I felt like this was something that could easily sweep this team if it came down to it. It is Cobalion, the GOAT, of course, rocking the Calm Mind, Focus Blast, Splash Cannon, Dual Stab with the Magnet Rise. That way, if this Pokemon like Diggersby and or Lander's team don't have fighting coverage to hit me, I wall them and I just set Calm Minds against them. And that is pretty good. I say so myself. Let me hide these advertisements really quick. I'm not getting paid, so there's no need to show those. Anyways, a little bit of a weird spread. It's enough special attack to a KO in max HP. In max HP Magearna after a Calm Mind, basically. I felt like there was no just adjusting my screen really quick, if you don't mind. But yeah, I felt like there was no need to run any more special attack because I wanted a bulk to take potentially an Aura Sphere from Magearna after a Calm Mind, because Magearna is a pretty simple switch into Cobalion most of the time. And of course, if I can set up some Calm Minds, I'm going to be able to eat any hit, especially if he's not even Aura Sphere. 8,000, he's doing pretty well. I can just set Calm Mind against it. The only way he could stop it with Magearna is if he's also Calm Mind. If he's also Calm Mind, that's unfortunate. But what can you do about it? If he is, he is. The 2 sets that we debated with the most while prepping with my friends, shout out to Hunter and Brian. I'll link their channels because they're pretty smart battlers in general. And none of them have posted in a decent while, but they post from time to time. And they're really intelligent. They help me prep. And yeah, I recommend you check them out. Anyways, yeah, that's Cobalion. Just enough speed to outspeed probably max speed Lander's T, because I don't have a chance to outspeed Latios. I don't have a chance to outspeed. What else outspending? Check. There's Latios and some other thing, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Raikou. I obviously don't have a chance to outspeed Raikou, but everything else I outspeed naturally, which is pretty fantastic, because I can run a whole bunch of HP, and you know, just the amount of special attack I need to do some work. So yeah, that's Cobalion. I feel like you can sweep this week if it comes down to it. Next is my offensive / defensive check on the way to Magearna. If he's not Calm Minded on my face when I switch this in, that is the Flame Duck 3. Rocking Taunt this week because if I see Shuckle, I'll leave it with the Sting and click Taunt. Even if he is Mental Herb, he can only guarantee at least 1 hazard against me, and I find that pretty good. So yeah, it's a Heat Wave, Taunt, Psychic, and Thunderbolt to just hit the fish really hard. No special attack to 2 KO a Magearna after if he switches in on me, I Heat Wave to a KO it. He should never do that, but it does. Even I believe I 2 KO it with a Heat Wave, and if he clicks Calm Mind, I still kill it back. But I mean, he wouldn't do that. But there was no need to run any more special attack than that. I 2 KO, I believe, a defensive Lander's T with Heat Wave. Psychic is just to hit Blaziken if it decides to come, because otherwise I can't really touch it. Because Thunderbolt isn't going to be doing too much, and honestly Heat Wave won't hit it super hard, so I just decided to run Psychic. And I didn't really need another move to begin with, so I just put Psychic on there. It was going to be that or Toxic, but it didn't really matter. It's unspeed def and no special attack as needed, and actually I invest into HP, not split def, because if it came down to it, like, if I wanted to eat a high jump kick from a Scarf Blaziken, I could. So I decided to just invest into that because If he did bring Blaziken non-Scarf, with this investment, I don't think he would put enough speed to outspeed this investment right here. I mean, that's what I felt like while prepping, at least. Because obviously Blaziken does not outspeed a Magmortar. So, I just put that much speed. There's no need to put any more. Next is my Sylveon. This is to support the Magmortar if it comes down to it, because if I click Wish, his best switch-in would be the Magearna. And then I could just go into my Magmortar, and if you decide to click Calm Mind, which you probably would against a Sylveon, my Magmortar can pressure it offensively with some Heat Waves, and that'd be pretty good. And his Dazzling Gleams won't be hitting me too hard. He has to be like HP ground and hit me reasonably well. Otherwise, Magmortar plus Sylveon form a pretty decent core. Obviously, this would just destroy the Latios. It hits most of his Fairy switch-ins. Most of his Pokemon that aren't Fairy resist get hit very hard by Hyper Voice. So Magearna dies. This Pokemon actually fires off some pretty strong moves against its entire team, which is definitely very respectable, of course. And pretty self-explanatory Baton Pass, because I don't want to predict against Magearna, but if I do expect it to come in, I just click Baton Pass. That's something I definitely can do. Anyways, next is my Flygon. This is a really interesting spread. You may be wondering what the heck this is for. Well, we were debating DD, but we really expected Mega Bombsnow to come, so DD would never win with Ice Shard in the back, so we were like, okay, let's think of something else then. So we thought of a sub-toxic Flygon, because Alomomola is also a pretty decent switch-in, and with this amount of bulk, Icy Wind, it does have a chance, but to break my sub, but it's very, very small. It's like, I think it does like 21 and 26%. So it's like an 80% chance in my favor to take an Icy Wind. Earthquake, because I really don't need any other move, because I can just Toxic Latios if it comes down to it. Sorry. Alright, sorry about that. My little brother walked in on me and I decided to beat him up real quick. So yeah, Sub-Toxic and Toxic most of his team. And grounding the Earthquake, because the normal Earthquake from a non-invested Flygon will not OHKO Magearna, obviously. But with grounding with the Earthquake, unless he Shuka Berry, I will absolutely destroy it. So if he feels comfortable upon switching, because he will know I'm defensive, he may want to go into Magearna, but he should try to like do some stuff against me. And sorry for your side. Let me just say what real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and yeah. Anyways, the amount of Spadef for my Flygon is enough to take a HP Ice from a defensive Landorus team, because I do expect it to run it. Because otherwise they can't really touch Flygon. So I have quite a bit of Spadef in there. I also take an HP Ice really well from a non-Choice Specs Raikou. So I can take a Choice Specs, not a Choice Specs HP Ice. I mean, I think it's a roll, but it's way in his favor. But yeah, I can take a potential HP Ice and just OHKO Mega Earthquake, which is pretty good. Actually, it's not an OHKO after Rocks, it pretty much is. But yeah, that's Flygon. No need to explain more. Next is my Paloswine. At first I was thinking about running a speedy Paloswine to kind of try to outspeed Magearna, but I decided against it because I wanted more bulk. So I decided to run Earthquake, Ice Crash, Stealth Rock, and Ice Shard. Ooh, I kind of messed up there. Anyways, this Ice Crash and the Ice Shard, it's enough to OHKO a Landorus team if I'm not intimidated. If I am, it's probably not going to kill him with those two ice moves, but it's fine. It'll really weaken him if he decides to stay in for some reason. But I just figured I needed to have an attack step that I felt comfortable with, and that was what I felt like was needed. Of course, Earthquake to hit most of his Pokemon that are on the ground, like Magearna, like Raikou. Ice Shard to hit stuff really hard, like Diggersby. If I'm weakened and he tries to pick me off, I can just click Ice Shard. Do some decent damage to it. Stealth Rock for cool stuff, and yeah, obviously I want Rocks up because it chips his team down, and yeah, I find that pretty good. Not much more to explain. Paloswine's a Paloswine. It does generally the same stuff, but it does what it needs to really well. Anyways, next is my last Pokemon. I really didn't know what items to run on it. Like, I could have ran Cobra for the Eradicate, but I didn't feel like it was needed. So I was like, okay, if I want to take like a Volt Switch from Magearna, a Volt Switch from Raikou, or a Thunderbolt from Lati, I feel like I can use a Wakam Berry, especially with Lati. I can fire off an Analytic boosted Ice Beam against it and really weaken it, which would be really fantastic. And I want Rapid Spin on there because obviously my Flygon has no space for Defog, and I would prefer to not have my Flame Duck 3 take the most amount of damage from Rocks because it is a switch-in to Magearna. So I figured, okay, let's just not let's not have rocks stay on the field for the rest of the game if it gets set up on by Landers team. So I'm like, okay, let's just run the set. I want it to be offensive, so I just run max speed, max attack, max special attack because the speed type is Raikou, and it comes down to it. I can win a speed type potentially. Not much more to explain. Starmie is Starmie, and the more interesting spreads and stats were from Kobali and McMortar and Flygon. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory, but they fill up the team really well. I felt like these 6 Pokemon couldn't really get the job done, so I felt pretty confident going into the game, even though Zazo is definitely undefeated in the Gen 7 format, which is definitely pretty spooky. What can I say? So yeah, we're just gonna move on to the battle real quick. So I'll pause and I'll be right back. And bada bing, bada boom, we are back here again once again. And yeah, you can see he did decide to bring the Mega Bombasnow, which is pretty good. Good call from Hunter actually. He was the one that suggested that Mega Bombasnow kind of like ate my team alive, so we kind of followed his instruction and prepped from there. And yeah, obviously he brought the Landers T, brought the Diggersby, so he brought the ground spam like I kind of expected. Brought Lottie, which is pretty interesting. He brought the Magirna and Alomomola, of course. So I'm just gonna leave the Piloswine because I want my rocks up. It pressures Landers T really well for the most part. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna leave it for my Piloswine. So leave it to the Alomomola. He burns me right here, it's unfortunate, but I really want my rocks up. But he actually chooses to knock off my Violet, which is even worse because now I don't really take hits at all. But it's fine, I can still take some hits, but not as much as I would like. Now I'm gonna go into my Kawaii Pupper as he goes into for Waterfall. So I find out that he didn't want Magmortar to potentially either Scald and such. I guess he wanted to hit Magmortar hard. So now he goes for another knockoff, which is really smart. I could have gone for Wish, but I really expected Magirna, so I'm going to go for Baton Pass and go into my Flygon. The set is meant to set up on the Alomomola, as he's going to go for Wish. As now I'm going to just drop a Toxic. If you want Magirna, it was fine, I could just Earthquake it. As he goes for Waterfall, he doesn't break my sub, which is fantastic. So now I'm just going to go for Earthquake, but to get some chip damage off, do around 22%, which is okay. Because he's not lefties, he's whatever. I have no idea what he is at this point. So I'm going to be getting some huge chip damage on him. As he's not going to go into Landers T. Drop my attack, which is fine because I don't have any offensive move to touch this anyways. So now I'm going to go for another Toxic because I can Toxic the Landers T now. And now that's on a timer. And now he goes for HP Ice, so I expected the HP Ice. It's here, so that's fantastic. I'm not going to go for the Roost. I actually because I found out I outspent that last turn, so it's fine. Even if he clicks HP Ice again, I'll take it really well. As he goes for Rocks here, which is a good play. So now he's gonna withdraw back into the Alomomola as I just click sub here again because I can stall the Toxic and just roost off his HP Ice damage. And now he's really on the back foot as he's gonna try to pass a Wish here into his Landers T. I'm pretty sure. Just fire off an Earthquake, try to get some chip damage as he goes for the Wish here, and I could predict the Landers T and go into my Starmie, but there's no need to because he can go into anything else also because I'm -1 attack, so most of his Pokemon can take an Earthquake really well, even Magirna if it came down to it. As he now gets the Wish, and now he's back to full. So now, I'm going to make a really, I mean, it's not a ballsy play, but I figured it was the smart play because I only saw HP Ice coming. I didn't see anything else coming here. So now, I'm just going to click Rapid Spin because I figured he wouldn't want to sack his Landers T right now. As he goes into the Alomomola, he gets Rocks and I spin away. So, luckily he decided to switch, otherwise my Starmie was dead. So now I'm going to switch back into my Flygon. I don't think he has, actually no, I go to my Kawaii Pupper first as he's going to go for Wish here. Now I'm going to click Baton Pass again. And he goes for Waterfall and just trying to weaken me because I guess he predicted my Baton Pass, which is a good play because he's weakening my Sylveon. Without lefties, I'm not getting any recovery back. But now I get to switch him back into Flygon, and now I'm going to double again, predicting the Landers T. And he actually goes into Latios, and he gets the burn procced on. So at this point, because I saw a set a couple weeks ago. It was a Flame Orb DD, Psycho Shift, Facade, Roost, Latios. And I figured the moment I saw Flame Orb, it might not have been the same copy-paste set, but it was going to be something very similar. I knew it was going to involve Psycho Shift, and I knew it was going to involve some sort of setup. So at this point, I was really worried, because now I know what the set is. My Flygon officially cannot touch it because of the Flame Orb. The only way I'd be able to do something is if he decided to give my Flygon a Flame Orb as I click Toxic, but the only problem with that is that he has seen all 4 of my moves, so as soon as Flygon comes in, he knows he can just click whatever setup move he has, and he'll be able to just probably sweep me from there, to be honest. So at this point, I gotta really think about what to do. He goes into Alomomola. He goes into Alomomola on my Ice Beam. I would have outspent, so I would have gotten some massive damage on the Latios, but it's okay. I can now. I could have fired off a T. I actually don't have T-Bolt because I got rid of it last second for Ice Beam. Anyways, I go into my Flygon as he doubles into Landers, which is a good play, really good play. As now he's gonna get hit by Poison, and I'm gonna make a really good play. As I knew he was gonna go for Rocks or Ice Beam, and now I'm gonna expect him to expect my spin. I'm gonna come off Ice Beam, and the Landers T will die. So yeah, after a couple of tricky little calls, I do catch the thing right there. As now he goes into the Diggersby. I'm like pretty sure return will kill me, even from full. Actually, I didn't even calculate. I probably could have stayed in and tried, but I don't know. I probably still died because I was offensive, so I don't think I was gonna take a return. Anyways, I go for Ice Shard just for some last ditch effort. Even if he switches, it's fine. As now he goes for a return, and now I'm pretty confident he's Scarf at this point the way he's playing it. If he isn't, then touche. I figured he would switch anyways because he doesn't want the bunny to die. And I'm gonna fire off a Calm Mind. And now I'm going to go for a Focus Blast. I can scout for this thing's damage. He's leftovers Magearna, so I expect some sort of bulky Magearna set. As I go for Calm Mind again, I lied, because I was expecting him to not be Calm Mind, but he actually is. So that's bad, because now we're going to have a Calm Mind war. Anyways, I go for Focus Blast, and this is 45%. So yeah, that's bad, because I expected Focus Blast to do a lot more damage, but obviously he has some Speed Depth investment. So this could be really bad if I miss my Focus Blast. As he's just going to go for Calm Mind on his own. So I'm going to set up some Calm Minds as well. And I'm going to just hope I can win this and take some Dazzling Limbs really well. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. As he goes for the Trick Room here, so shout out to Hunter. He called this set. So I could have, like, there was nothing we could really do about a Trick Room Magearna at this point. So I just got to hope for the best. He's going to probably click Calm Mind here again, I believe. Yeah, he clicks Calm Mind as I click Calm Mind here because I realized he's probably going to click Calm Mind. So I always want to be one step ahead. So I'm going to be I'm going to, of course, be a little bit ahead of him as he goes for Calm Mind again. He's getting recovery at this point, remember. So I got to get some damage off. I go for Focus Blast. I do a lot less because of, obviously, the Calm Mind boosts are not linear. Anyways, he goes for the HP ground, I presume. As now I am a little bit above him again, which is a good thing. As, Trick Room is not over yet. As, sorry, I can't really see my screen. As now I go for Flash Cannon and I get the drop. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, at this point, Flash Cannon should easily kill this thing. He's -1 to death. So I'm just going to go for it. And, yeah, I go for the Flash Cannon. And he lives, like 1%. And he goes for Trick Room, and that's pretty much good game. So, yeah, good game to Anthony. I gave you a good fight to start off. I gave you a good fight at first, but there's not much you can do about it. I could have clicked Focus Blast, but my chances were better with the Flash Cannon roll. He gets a crit Dazzling Gleam here, but it didn't matter. I counted it. I'm pretty sure the min was 75% anyways. If the rocks were not up, the crit would have mattered, but I never got the spin, so what can you do? Anyways, I go into Sylveon just to die to Dazzling Gleam, and another crit, by the way, but of course these don't matter at all. At least the crits came when it didn't matter at all. Otherwise, because the crit was coming on the Cobalion, so what can you do? He goes for Dazzling Gleam and Oko's my Starmie. My last Pokemon is the Flygon. I was kind of hoping he would give me this kill, but he realizes differential matters, so he's gonna go into the Latios and just he's gonna actually set up Calm Mind. So he was actually a Calm Mind Cycle Shift set, which is pretty cool. He decides to Cycle Shift here, which I didn't understand, but whatever. He knew I couldn't touch him, so I guess he just wanted to burn me for whatever reason. As yeah, I'm just sitting here rambling because I'm waiting for this game to end. I didn't want to record this, but what can you do? It's mandatory. Plus, I was really late last week to upload, so I have to get this done. So yeah, he's just gonna click Calm Mind a couple of times because I find out he stored power, so he needed a couple of Calm Minds to really touch me. As I didn't want to forfeit here because I didn't want to click a dick, so I was like, whatever. Let's just actually only click Calm Mind once. So that's when I found out that if I had a Dragon move, I could have actually hit this thing somewhat hard. But he was pretty bulky, so I doubt it. Because obviously I'm outspeeding him with the Flygon. And I only have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Tim Magearna, which is obviously not that fast. so I know he's very slow. But actually, no, I was not outspeed. I lied. I was not speeding him. Forget I said that. Anyways, yeah, good game to Anthony. Played really well. I mean, he said that if I didn't get the flash cannon, if I got the flash cannon kill, he was winning 4-0, according to him. Which it's a pretty bold statement, but I mean, he's Anthony. He knows his stuff. Maybe I would have actually gotten 4-0 even with the kill. I mean, I would have gotten one differential point back, if anything. But oh well, what can you do? So it was a good game. It's got to bounce back. We're now what 3-2, which is unfortunate, of course. But you know, there's always the rest of the season. We got the rest of the season try to come back. We have about 4 weeks left, I believe, because it's a 9-week season. A little less than last season, I believe. Yeah, we had 11 weeks last season, but oh well. Nah, I don't know who I play next week, but I'll check right now. But yeah, I felt like I did what I could to win. I played really well against Landers. Like in my opinion, but that's up for debate, I guess. But next week we actually play the Melantosh with the pretty cool team. He's definitely one of my favorite teams in the entire GPC, just because of the core he has with Heatran, Scizor, Mega Scizor, as a matter of fact, and Solomon's, which is pretty good, if I had to say so myself. So yeah, I'm gonna be up on out of here. Not much more to say. So yeah, au revoir, peace.